Hey everybody, welcome to my workshop. Hey, if you watch my other videos, you know that I've been creating, designing, and building 9 different scenes on my HO model scale railroad. Well, they're just about done, or as done as they can be, I think, for the time being. I want to share those 9 scenes with you today. Also, I'm going to share with you the 3 lines of railroads running through those 9 scenes. In addition to that, how would you like to get a bird's eye view of what it's like to be a tiny engineer in one of these trains running through the layout? You're going to see that. You're not going to want to miss it. And then finally, I'm going to end with 3 things that I did in designing and creating this layout that I'm really glad I did. And I want to share them with you. You might find them helpful as well. So if you're ready, let's get started. Well, I don't know about you, but I have always wondered, what does this little guy see when he goes around my track? Well, I decided it was time for me to find out. So for Christmas, I asked my daughters to buy me a little camera. And they bought me this little cube camera. And what I did is I took the little cube camera and I put it in a open-ended car like this, little two-sided tape here to hold it in place, just like that. And I put this in front of the locomotive and had it run around. You want to see how it turned out? It's pretty cool. Take a look. Well, something that I'm really proud about in the design of this layout is that I designed it to be a walk-around layout. I'm very fortunate that I had the extra room to do this, but if you have the room, I highly recommend it. Here's the advantage. To build a walk-around layout, you just need to leave about 2 feet between the wall and the layout itself so you can easily walk around it. This gives you an incredible advantage of creating different perspectives on all the different scenes that you're creating in your layout, as well as viewing all the railroads that you're running as well. Let me give you an example real quick. Here's something else that I'm really proud of in the way that I designed the layout. I designed it so that the bench work, or the tabletop, was going to be at least 40 inches tall. And that turned out to be really important. It saved me a lot of aches on my back from bending over on things, and it made it really easy to get underneath here to do the wiring. Another thing that I was really pleased about was when I designed the layout, I designed about 5 of the 9 scenes to be removable. In other words, for example, on this scene here with Shelby's garden, I cut a big template out of styrofoam and I just moved that template into my workshop and I created the scene in the workshop. And when it was done, I brought it back out, reinstalled it, did a few touch-ups, and the hard work was done. As you can imagine, trying to reach into this would have been really difficult to do, especially with a lot of the lights that I have and a lot of the detail that I have. Doing it in the workshop was much easier to do. I was able to pay more attention to detail, and I think the scene turned out better for it. So whenever you have an opportunity to create a scene separate from your layout, if you're having large, long reaches like I have here, do it, and you'll be glad you did. Hey, that's it for today, folks. Thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. If you have any comments or suggestions or questions, you just send them my way. Happy to answer them. Thank you so much for being here. We'll see you next time.